It's 2 a.m. and guess who just woke up? I started an extreme desert to test the hot and limited slow growing areas. Oh, you're gonna have that loud wind noise no matter what. There. Loud noises anyway. So clearly I've hollowed out one of those because it's a good thing to do. It's not enough space, so I'm going to have to expand. But so yeah, there are no trees. I have gotten to the point where I have researched growing my own, so I actually have wood, so I could actually build one of these, because even the steel one requires some wood. So I had to have a butcher spot, which is less efficient, meaning you get less hide, which is bad, but worse, you get less meat. First couple times these grew, and this has clearly been expanded. Excuse you. Shit don't grow if the sun ain't out. But yeah, iguanas have tried to nibble on them and become leather and food. I have a bit of a backlog of food, finally. But a blight can wipe out everything, so, you know, that's still iffy. There was a dead people. I'm still, well, clearly I had to chase a big thing across, well, actually, yeah, I had to chase, I think I started, yeah, up here. It hasn't rained, so, but yeah, I started way up here and it wandered along down, and yeah, that big thing helped. It's also what my hat's made out of. But yeah, a few scarce iguanas means you're literally starving until the rice grows. And it takes longer, and yeah. Do I have... But there isn't gonna be wood there, so I'm gonna have to do the inefficient thing. Yep. Because this is all extreme desert. That's regular desert. So if you were over in that, there would be cacti to chop down. Make a temporary bench. That table was there. But, yeah. Just making use of these. In the map, the description does say rings of shitty growth around these rocky beds, and that's exactly what you get. They're decent enough size growing areas, they're just slow. So it's the startup part that's hardest. And yeah, I think my biggest concern beyond iguanas or something bigger that could just as likely take me down as me actually stop with this fucking gun. I didn't go excessive with the starting weapon, so it's fine for iguanas. But yeah, things predating on my shit is still a concern. Yeah, normal is where you were at already. I don't have enough of that left to make anything else. Oh, right. I was working on this because I figure if I just expand in the area around this, that's easier than building something entirely new. Also, building over this doesn't build over more of this. That's inside the building as it was, so not much to do about that, but yeah. I have gotten to the point where I can handle a heat wave, mostly. Not happy about it, but yeah. It has gotten to the point where it's mostly stable. But it took, yeah, 2/3 of a year in game for that. You are the next closest set of stuff to break down. Whenever you happen to notice that there's something else for you to do, there you go. And none of that's yielding anything, but that's fine. Once the last of that's picked up, then just to get this one out of the way. Exotic goods. I'm fairly certain I have nothing that you would buy, but we can find out. Oh, and yes. They don't work perfectly. It keeps the people out, but they're pack animals. I think I've mentioned this before, but I don't remember. The locked doors do keep they keep the people out, but their pack animals will still wander in and trample their filth all over the place. Before you go to bed. Yeah, no, you don't buy anything I've got for sale. Thanks, though. They ate my fucking plants. Oh, no, I harvested those. Because I'm not regrowing those. Because I researched that and have that growing. flooring yielded stuff. Oh yeah, they're fairly large patches of the soft sand that I would have to research and build a bunch of shit to be able to turn into usable land. Oh. You gave me money. Thanks. Did I not swap you over to... Yeah. I have different settings, so she won't eat the stuff that lasts forever until there's nothing else left. But downside, I forget to swap her back sometimes until that happens. Well, you're far enough away from my stuff, at least for now. I'd almost have thought there'd be fewer of these. I'm not complaining, it gives me more stuff to break down and make use of. But I would have maybe expected fewer of them in a place in the more inhospitable places. I have also been... This was clearly bigger. This is how the other iguanas went. You do not eat my crops. Oh, actually, yeah, I just needed to. That's the one I needed to put you on. You had rice, you just weren't eating it. Anyway. Iguanas Yeah, okay. I think I'm not gonna replant you. I have enough for now. Why you didn't stack those together? But yeah. Mostly stable. I'm working on that because, wow, chocolate isn't a great staple. It also lasts forever. Not bothering with pemmican because I don't have to. Yeah, there's a few scraps left over here. So, 2 more traps. That one. Maybe that one. I have forgotten about you for too long. Oops. But I don't want to leave this like that. I would only be going to get the meat and hide. So that's down there further because I'd had more cacti spread out down along there. But now I have a bunch of wood, so it's gonna expire. Or you could do that. I don't like leaving when things are going to be ready to harvest. Yep. Delaying the harvest of one food source to spend a bunch of time to go get essentially a little bit of another isn't really useful. That's not the intention of those missions, but that's what they end up being. What have you got? You will buy those, so that's... No, you won't. You do not have the money to buy either of those. I don't need anything from you. terrible idea, but no. Oh, right. Next spot. If I want to leave, I don't really need to leave all of the growing area untouched, but no. Well, yeah. Yeah, divots that size aren't really. I'm more using this to have a visual reference of where those boundaries are. Not that I don't have crops highlighting them over here. And it's kind of obvious otherwise, but it doesn't hurt to have a more distinct visual reminder. So, yeah, I have a bunch of sandstone to work with. I'm not sure how I actually want to lay out things. I might actually just remove that, be entirely within. Okay. You couldn't give me, a better gun? It's not that far, and I can sell on the way back. So that's something. Oh, you didn't even crash all that far from the house. That's nice. Now I'm done with you. Which one's next? A little bit of rearranging, cleaning. Okay, you're done. Guess straight across is easiest next. If you kindly prioritize that. If I click on the body, it'll just haul. Not necessarily do the rest of the work. I don't have enough rice to kibble. Is harvesting early means you have less? That's not enough. Stop that. All these fucking berries inside. And do that. It goes bad fast. Anyway, you see what my routine is like right now. Like I said, it's mostly stable now, but it took a while. Because waiting for the food to come in is the hardest part, because there isn't enough on the map to eat. And you end up having to harvest it early so you don't starve, meaning you get less yield. So I should have started with planting more than I did. But I'm doing okay